Welcome back to another video. I'm gonna choose the map Ilios because it's really good for Pharah and most people voted for it, so we got it. Next, I'm gonna ban the heroes my team wants, and they wanted Zarya banned, so I get it. My tank is a D.va. However, Ball and Doom I like to ban otherwise because good players on those tanks can, dominate games. Anyways, we got in the game now, and my team has a D.va tank. And you will notice that the enemy also has a D.va tank. So I have on my team a Baptiste and a Mercy, so she might pocket me, which is great. The second DPS is a Sojourn, I think, so I can be a bit more aggressive. However, if my Baptiste gets dived or pushed, then I want to maybe help him, so I will just take it easy at the beginning. I usually do this. I see they have a D.va immediately, so that means one thing: if she pushes me, I have to back. You see that she notices me, and there's Freya here on the left. I'm gonna back and use this building on the left as cover. My D.va goes for the enemy D.va, so that's good, she is busy. I notice that there's some people on the left here, so I can go above the building and flank. And it's good because I will surprise them when I go above. Now I see it's completely open, the enemy D.va is doing something else. I go around here, but I have pushed, and when I come back I only find the enemy D.va, so I'm gonna help and finish her off, so my Sojourn doesn't have to fight her alone, and we both get her. Now I can push completely freely. You see the Moira there, we're gonna get her. However, the Brig was waiting and pushed me back. Fighting in close quarters with two healers I don't advise, so I'm gonna back. You saw how low I was. And when there's one healer you can chase them easily, but two is very dangerous, especially in a small room. You want two healers to be out in the open, then you can boop and use your movement to distract them. Now you see the D.va is gonna push me here a little bit with the Freya. So whenever they have a D.va, you are super focused on her because she can pick you off so easily if she just flies into you and does her abilities. Thankfully my D.va is keeping her occupied, so she can't really focus me. But that gives me an opportunity to put a lot of damage, as you can see, because she's busy looking for my D.va who's pushing her. And you saw I pushed the enemy D.va very low, and by the time she got down there, my team and me picked her off, like she got D-mech. So now they don't have any tank. They also have Mei, and yeah, they can't really do a lot to me here. And my Mercy is pocketing my team there, so that's good. I am free and they are getting healed. So you can see that the D.va is my main concern right now. Also, as I've said before, I like holding this high ground on Illios. It's really good if you can hold it. You have a building that can shield you, so even if a D.va does go into you can go above the roof, you can go behind it, you can boop her, and there's a lot of places for you to hide, and the hitscan doesn't see you when you're where I am right now. And you can see that we focus the D.va, she gets very low. I think we even D.mech her, and she's gonna ultimate, I think, to survive the D.mech. I have the barrage, I'm gonna use it to D.mech her one more time is my plan. Because if we get the D.va away, they have nothing really. So I do barrage, and we do actually get the D.mech, as you noticed there. My BAP finishes her, the last HP. So they have no tank, they're gonna go on point and fight there with the Brig ulti. So just take it easy, wait for them to do their ultimates, whatever they wanna do. And whenever you are ready, you can go in with your Mercy and D.va, and we do exactly that. You see I almost get the Brig there, and gonna flank around, make them a bit distracted. And by playing it slow and buying time, you have the advantage. You don't have to go in exactly when they are doing the ultimates. So they're getting a bit staggered, they are not going in as a team now, and that's really good. They have only one push left. You saw I almost got picked off, so I'm gonna stay here on the high ground and use the cover. Make sure nobody comes top, and it works. They're gonna go right and left bottom. Push the Mei there, but I'm gonna back. I'm not gonna waste time waiting for her. They're going on point. You see I'm gonna use the building now on the right as cover because there's a McCree. He gets me a bit low here, so I'm gonna use a little cover, and we picked him off and got the point. So we managed to take the point, and that was very nice. Now we're gonna go on the second point, and I still have the D.va on my team, and I got the Mercy pocket some of the time, so things are looking very good. On this map I have to say I like this a lot more because it's very wide open, you can shoot your rockets so far. However, some players don't like it because widows are good here. So I'm gonna tell you what you do against a widow. They don't have one now, but if they have, you stay here on the left or on the other side on the right. And by using this wall as cover, you can hide whenever you need to, and you can spam rockets and get still a lot of damage and pressure and make them back. As you can see, I'm doing that on the BAP, and you can get healed here and you don't have to stress out. Another thing, you can go in and push on the left side. As you see, I'm gonna do that. But you don't have to push all the way. Like now, I'm using the walls, you see, going right and left by having the cover. And when I'm low like now, just wait it out, heal up, and I can go in again. So you can buy a lot of time, and like it's okay if they are wasting 2 people. You saw I got the soldier, but there was a May and a soldier for a while there. Like let them waste the resources on you standing, you know, behind the wall, shooting some rockets. That's okay. Now we're gonna get some picks, and we managed to take the point. Now here is a thing I like to do, is to stay near this temple here. You can use it as the walls, so when they are pushing them into the spawn like my D.va is doing, this temple that I'm standing on is like your walls or your protection. Now unfortunately I backed too slow. So I'm back now, I'm gonna do what I did before, stay on the left side and use the building and the walls here as cover. I'm gonna see if I can use the BAP wall here or anything, but no, they backed off, so I couldn't really get so much value from it. We lose 1 player, and I'm just gonna stay back here and do some pressure on them and see if we can get advantage. Go for the Zen a little bit there, but not gonna dive, because if I have went in there I get discorded and dashed by Genji. Now I went on the point and got picked. I didn't really manage to contest the point, I have taken it, I'm back, and we're still losing people, and we're getting staggered, so the ideal thing is to stay alive as long as you can. My tank is pushing, so I'm gonna go with him and barrage. This is an opportunity because they are, you know, confused or distracted. So I'm back now, and we're still not being able to take in the point, we're still getting staggered, and they are completely turning this game around. Like we are basically now in spawn, and we cannot get out, so like I said before, play it slow, don't go too aggressive. You wanna just stay alive, and that alone works as a determinant, I think you say, to not make them, you know, push you so deep. When they see that you're 5 people alive, they're not gonna push as much as if they see you alone. So they're gonna Genji Blade. I try to boop if I can, but he manages to get some picks. I'm just gonna back with my D.va. And you can see that they have taken 60%. So basically, by the time my team has regrouped, we will have 1 fight left to recapture it. And it's very tempting and easy to think, oh, it's the last fight. If I mess this up, I will lose the game or the point. But remember, don't stress. Just think that, do what you're good at, play it slow, put pressure, and if you get some picks and manage to take it, that's good. You don't have to force anything. And you see, I'm just shooting some rockets, slowly trying to make them back. We get 1 pick, they do a Zen ulti. You know, don't stress it, just chill. If he heals his tank, okay, wait for the Zen to finish, and now I'm gonna go for the Zen. Easy pick. I get low, I'm just gonna wait for healing. And let's say we would have lost this or something, that's okay. You don't have to, you know, be super stressed. Like, it's just, you wanna stay to your fundamentals, is what I'm trying to say. So I get picked off, however I get arrested by the Mercy, and we have now taken the point, and I think they have roughly 1 last fight to take it back. So I'm gonna stay here with my team because they are this forward and use this temple as protection. Try to get some damage, but I have to be careful and back whenever I'm low. My D.va takes the Genji and makes him back a bit, and you can back like this also if you feel that you're too exposed. Now we managed to get a pick here, Hazard goes in there on the left, so I'm gonna go in as well, see if I can flank some healer, there was no healer there, and see if I can barrage the Hazard. He gets to 1 HP but picks me off. So I come back now, but we unfortunately don't get the point, and that's super frustrating, and my team gets pretty annoyed. But you know, these things happen, and now we're gonna go on the 3rd map here. And my team is arguing in chat, and it wasn't so pretty, but the point is that even though, you know, we lost the point on overtime, the games are difficult, and you know, just because you were winning 1 point doesn't mean that it's you're gonna win the game. So, and that's what we're seeing now. They are playing very well now. But you can notice that I'm staying further back now because my team is not as aggressive, and that's good, because if you stay with your team you can get picks like that Genji there, and when you have a pick you can push forward, and you know, you have an advantage, and they are getting a bit demoralized. So I'm not playing too aggressive. You saw I use the building there as cover. Go on the Hazard a little bit, but be quick to back, like now. You saw he pushed me, then I'm gonna fly up, and then you can re-engage him. It's similar when you're gonna go for a D.va or other tanks. You want to know when he's gonna about to push you. Like when he jumps you, then you fly back, and then you can go in again. So you're timing his abilities, so they don't, you know, he doesn't get you. So you see, we get the the Sojourn there, and we managed to take the point. So we have now taken the point, and this building here on the right is good. If they are not in it, you can use it as cover and put some pressure on them into spawn. Now you can see that I'm putting a little bit of pressure and we got a pick, but the Genji goes for me. He surprises me there. He almost got me, so just fly up, fly further back. Genji can't really do anything then. And I'm gonna get healed up, regroup here on the left. He comes back, so I'm gonna push him a bit. I almost got picked by the soldier, so use cover, take a position further back, get healed up. They're gonna push on the left and get a pick here. So I'm gonna try to push them back. And I don't think we really managed, so I'm gonna go in for the Genji, but they finish me off. So we have now regrouped, and like I said before, you want to play with your tank. Because if, let's say you push forward very far, you're not gonna get healed, or they can flank your healers and stuff. And in this case, I'm gonna stay most with my D.va here. And it's very good because they use 2 ultimates, Genji Blade and Hazard ultimate. So we managed to get the Genji there in the back. You saw that he flanked alone. I almost got the soldier and he backs, and we got almost the point here. I think I finished him off. The Zen does an ultimate that doesn't really save anyone. And I can go for the Ana because the Zen hasn't noticed that I'm on her. And save the barrage, I think, unless I'm gonna use it here on the Hazard. But he's very low, so I don't think I have to really use it. We get the Genji one more time, so he's getting picked off too much. Got the Zen there by a flank. The soldier is in the back, so I'm gonna stay behind these walls. And if my D.va wants to push, that's okay. I don't have to follow that deep. I can stay like here where I have some buildings to use as cover. And you can notice that the enemy team is getting a bit staggered, and that's something they did in a previous map, as you saw that whenever they go in they get picked off and another guy goes in and gets picked off, so always regroup if you can. On the right here you see there's some Echo I think pushing, so I'm gonna see if I can meet her. However, the D.va shows up and I panic and use the barrage and get picked off. So that's not good to panic and use your ultimate like that, but I am back, and like I said before on the other map, when it's like this, they have 60%, it's probably the last fight of the game. If they take this fight, you have lost the game. So it can be stressful, but just take it easy. Stay with your team, use cover, and just try to get some hits in, see if you can boop someone down, see if you can get some damage. Just try to create some value. Flanking is a good idea, but if they notice you flanking, they will pick you off instantly. So that's why I'm waiting. And now when my D.va is pretty deep, I can start to go in here. And I'm just gonna spam some on the Zen there. I don't want to get him so much value. So I'm gonna go on the left, I have some protection here. The enemy D.va is slow. Boop the soldier back. See if I can shoot some rockets on the soldier there. She's alone now, so I'm gonna go in on her. And I think I managed to get her because she has no healing really. And I'm gonna go and regroup with my team, and I think we have gotten the fight. So I'm back now and we managed to win the game. As you can see, it was super close, they almost won it as well. And my advice is to play it slow, even though it feels like you have to go in and get a lot of picks. You have to remember that the enemy hitscan and the echoes, if they notice you flanking alone or being somewhere out of position, can pick you off so quickly. The only real advantage I would say you have is when you are surprising them by going in slightly after a fight has started. And before that, just play behind walls, play it slow, and it's much better if a Genji comes to you or your support and you can pick him off than you having to chase him in his spawn, because a Genji can reflect and run away. If they see you as a Pharah in there, they can just pick you off quickly. So anyways, you can see I got pretty good damage, 13.6k. That's more than the tank, and largely thanks to my Mercy. But it was a good game, and I will see you in the next one.